Good afternoon. I do apologize. I forgot to film this morning, and it was pretty busy, all in all. So I probably said last night, looked like I got freckles on my nose. That'd be pretty funny. So anyway, I'll show you guys. Firewood's all gone. I brought the old snowmobile trailer down last night and loaded her this morning. Loaded her up. Managed to get it all filled up last night. So now I ran up to Stone's snow sleds. They got some Yamaha stuff. Actually, I gotta say, I wish I got some video. That's a super cool business. The guy's an old timer. He's got an old, like a low roof shop, and he works out of there, and it's very cool. A lot of little nooks and crannies. Always dusty. There's dirt bike tires, dirt bike helmets. Oh, I was gonna get a set of goggles and I forgot. But yeah, just amazing stuff. Got helmets, gear, ATV stuff, dirt bike stuff, snowmobile stuff. Had a couple cool Yamaha display, snowmobile, little Yamaha display. Is it like a big bear or a grizzly or something? It was a little. I'll tell you what it looked like. It almost looked like my little TRX 200, except it didn't have 4-link front suspension. It had McPherson strut front suspension, which I really hate. I don't like McPherson strut. It makes the four-wheelers roll over if you go heavy and turn on the front corner. If your weight transfers to any of the front corners while turning, they want to flip over. That's what I don't like about it. We had a little red cat with McPherson strut. Careful there, horse. So that was really cool. I wanted to talk with a guy for a long time and talk about why Yamaha. I mean, I like Yamaha too, but I think I like Honda better. And stuff like Kawasaki seems to be even better than any of those. And I wanted to talk about snowmobiles and why my Polarises are always broke. Is it a bad brand? Does everybody have this much trouble with Polaris? Is it just a never-ending fight? Should I get out now? Should I double down? Should I? I don't know. I know I love Honda. I don't ever want to change from Honda. I love International Harvester and Cub Cadet, and I don't ever want to get into any other brand. I love the Japanese stuff, like the Kubota diesels. They're really cool. They make a good addition to things I already have, like my Cub Cadet, so with the diesel Kubota engines. That's pretty cool. I love all that stuff. But snowmobiles, I don't know. I just haven't found my place in the world as far as snowmobiles. Beautiful sunset. It's just pretty. I mean, today was a beautiful day and been a great blessing and enjoyment to be able to drive around and look at everything. I love the outdoors. I love nature. I love working hard. I don't know, man. It's one of those things like the biblical curse of work. Well, it's not really a curse because you know, in the story, Adam and Eve tended the garden before the curse of work, so maybe work's not a curse after all. Maybe just the weeds were the curse. So, yeah, some of that stuff it's more than mental gymnastics. It's a real thing, and it's not quantifiable by math. But it's serious, and it does make a difference in one's mental structure and way of life, you know. These little things like Jordan B. Peterson's teaching about organizing your room, organizing your life. That does matter. Those little things do matter. And that's why my circle of life is so small. I don't need the stress of running business and things. I've done it, and I just don't want to do it again. I'd rather have more time with my family. Alright, here's a little shop. I'm not going to film inside. Got to grab some bearings for the snowmobiles, and then we'll be on our way. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you the part numbers of what I got. This is the axle part number for the 2004 Yamaha Venom, sorry. And here's the part number for the guide wheels. And if you don't know what a guide wheel is, I'm going to show you right now. Boom, that's the guide wheel. And that's the axle. So 2 new blue guide wheels for the red snowmobile. And then that's that. Probably should have asked about the 4th wheel kit while I was up there. So you just watch me rebuild these guys on the time lapse. These are the wheels inside the skid. I'm not sure if they're salvageable. I think they're salvageable. And they were most chewed on the outsides. I flipped the outsides inward. So hopefully it'll chew the other side from now on. And it'll last another season or two. I mean, if the rubber left the chat, then, it'll just ride on the skid, on the sliders, just like, like the Black Polaris. This Black Polaris doesn't have nearly the wheels that the other snowmobiles do. It doesn't have any wheels on the inside of the skid. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't have 4 wheels in the back. No, 3 wheels. So I got this big old pile of wood in my way, and it is absolutely frosty out. One thing we could do, I gotta fix this terminal. We should try and start this, see if it unthawed itself at all. Yeah, I talked with a guy up there about the axle design. Unfortunately, he was in a hurry. He's like, well, I gotta keep on rolling. I'm like, no, I wanted to talk with you. I could have chatted snowmobiles for hours, man. Anyway, I was looking at the trails as we went up the road, and all of our stuff was blowing shut. So, for the convenience of every other existing creature on 2 skis and a track, we should go out and have a little, what would you say? Go pack the trails again. So, right now, I would love to work on this, but we need to hustle, man. It is, what's today, Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. So I will have Thursday and Friday to get the Skidoo and the Yamaha ready to ride. And then, YASTA, Yates Association of Snow Travelers, is having a trailside lunch, I guess. I don't remember what they call it. Banquet? It's probably hot dogs. Who knows? That is not this weekend. That is next Saturday at 12. So I'm pretty sure we'll have a bunch of sleds going by then. So for now, for the next 2 or 3 days, we need to be cracking on these snowmobiles. And that just ran like trash, right? The black one. So the black one runs and the red one runs. They just run like trash. Oh man, it's like it's a nightmare filled with wood blocks and broken Polarises. So the Skidoo runs. I just need to bring it in, check the chain tension, change the chain case oil, fix the hood hinge, all the little bitty stuff. But I think first what we should do is make sure we get that Yamaha in here. And I could steal the skids out from under Sarah's snowmobile, and then I could roll the Yamaha in here. The only thing is, how do I get it in here? I have an idea, though. All right, guys, welcome to the channel. Tonight we are changing the high-quality Honda key to an $8 in some sense Chinese key. Well, I am a little late to the party because here's the old switch. I'll have some time-lapse footage to fill in the gaps. But I want to let you know that plug right there is just a bullet. But this little hook right here in the middle is what keeps this plug on. And the way to get that unclipped is to reach in here and pop the tab up and over this little clip. So if you're looking into the plug from back here, there's a little tab. It's the same width as these two little bumps. And then you just need to pull it up just a hair and then pull the connector out. That simple tip is important. That might save your key switch from getting damaged. And then I'm sure you'll know the key goes in here. And then on mine, the wires were routed. They were routed up and over, underneath the handlebar and over the steering column. And down in here, there's a little, there it is, a little clip connector here that holds all the stuff in. And then inside this boot, where there's no light, there's where your connections happen. So, stuff this back in, nice and secure. So, to take off the fenders, you have that bolt there, this bolt here, and the one on the side of the gas tank. 6 bolts. All these fingers plus one more finger gets you all the bolts. And then there's a bolt here and here. And that's your front rack. So 4 bolts on the front rack, 3 bolts on this side, 3 bolts on that side. Walla balla bing bang boom. There's your plastic sitting on the floor. Just like mine. Bam. So, that's it. Now I have a key switch that probably won't last a day. But if you follow this series, hey, it works right now. If you follow the series, you'll remember my son lost a key. And we made a key by filing a piece of tin to match a matching key. Where did the matching key go? Oh, here it is. Here's a key from a Polaris that sometimes works. So to copy the key, we cut a piece of galvanized sheet metal, some some sort of a bracket used to fasten 2x4s floor joists to studs or something. Anyway, just the right thickness. We went and cut out the rough shape, clamped it together, filed it down, filed out all the indents, and then drilled a hole for the key ring, and then ground down these little edges here and over here. And wouldn't you know what, it worked. You had to flip it over. If you put it in and it didn't turn, you could flip it over and then it would work. And this key actually kind of does that too. But then he lost it again. I ended up getting a new remote controller for the winch. This guy right here off of eBay. It's got the in and the out. Works beautiful. It had a little clip on it that broke. So we're going to key ring onto one of these keys. And that'll be Daddy's key, and the other key will be Sonny's key. And when Sonny loses his key again in the snow, or otherwise, I don't know. I guess maybe, I'm not sure. Probably loses riding privileges. I don't know. The only catch to that idea is maybe if we buy the same Chinese key switch again, the keys will fit this. Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. So, unless all Hondas are keyed differently, most heavy machinery and agricultural stuff from where my background is in farming, you can get a skid loader key and start all kinds of stuff. Probably every single skid loader from that brand will start using one key. Same with tractors. This one key I have will start. This one John Deere lawnmower key will start all the stuff that this farm tractor key starts. It'll start Polaris snowmobiles, John Deere lawnmowers, lots of farm tractors from the 70s. And I don't know what all, really. Might start a lot more stuff that I don't know about. So anyway, the point is, I might be able to just buy another key switch like this for $8 off of eBay and give my son the key from that. That way he'll get his privileges back at some point. Anyway, so here's all the hardware. A bunch of random nuts and bolts. I'm going to stick this girl together. She's on the charger, and we're about ready to ride. All right, guys. If you're interested in repair videos or lifestyle vlogs, I love talking and filming. Come join the channel. We need your subscription. And we appreciate it a ton. Thank you. See you in the next one.